everyone, Cheryl here with Kadoodlebug Designs, and today I'm super excited to share with you this darling little elf girl, and she is a retired file. It's a set, and she came out of the vault, and so she is available right now to purchase for a limited time. Melissa from Kadoodlebug Designs has been bringing out some of the older files from years ago and bringing them back. And so she's super cute, super fun, and I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-part video on her. And then I'll show you all the little glitz in the snow and how I did everything. So we're going to start with the sleigh in this video here. And then part 2 will be adding all the pieces and doing her. And so that way I could try to cut back a little bit on that. So for the candy cane, I used Stampin' Up's pink pirouette. I just picked a light pink and went ahead and distressed, just give a little shading to all the outer piece of the candy cane. So all the outer edge, sorry you guys, of the candy cane. So next for our red pieces, I tried to prep a lot of them because I had red everywhere. So I'm hoping when I do this piece that I left, just to show you that I don't get it everywhere. So I'm using Club Scraps Hybrid Ruby. Love this color for doing my reds. So I'm going to try to just do the edge. So we're just doing these little edges here, distressing them. You can do them as dark or as light as you want. I'm going to pounce down on that. I'm just really trying not to have too much red. Okay, so probably could have used the rounded one, would have been a little better for this here, just because I don't want to have the red everywhere. It does transfer when it hits another ink, if it's on your hand. Even when I've cleaned it off my hands, I've still had issues. So we're gonna see if we can do it without getting red everywhere. Okay, so the glue I'm using is just Art Glitter Glue. This is an old one, old bottle. Whoops, you can find it on Amazon, and there's like a refill bottle that can go with it. So we are going to use the Viker tool. Again, I use this. This is from Amazon as well. Comes in a set of 2. I not only use it for this, but I do use it to pick up some dewdrops. So you can kind of try to get them as close as possible when you're adding your pieces here. So we'll just try to line them up as best as we can. And I'm just going to add all these here. Oops. Okay. And then you can kind of just press those down. I just tried to eye it to see where I thought the pieces went. And so you can always do that. And there we go. Okay. And then I come up and do this little piece right here. So I figured we'd put the sleigh together in this video and then come back and do the other pieces to build her, because she's kind of built in between and on this sleigh. So I figured it'd be easier just to do that. So we have our candy canes ready. I'm going to set those aside. So now what we want to do is get our snow pieces. So for the snow, I'm using Soft Sky. You could pick a very light blue if you'd like to do this. I've already prepped the bottom piece. So I'm going to now just do this top piece. And I'm just going in a circular motion. We'll just kind of get the sides and just the top. We don't really need this bottom part done. So we've got these 2 pieces ready. So on this piece here, I did do just a little blue along the edge, just kind of swiped it. Now the color I used to distress it is the Distressed Ink Antique Linen, and I just kind of used the dauber and did like so. Okay, so we don't need the top again on that piece either, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit because we're going to cover that with these next pieces. So this is going to be, whoops, we're going to use chocolate chip. So I'm just using a brown, and I just did it along the one edge, and then I'm just going to come and do this bottom edge. So you can kind of drag this if you'd like. There we go. Okay. And I've already prepped those 2 pieces. So I think we're pretty prepped on all our pieces to build this sleigh. I figured this would cut out some time. If you didn't need to watch this, then you can skip this and go to the next video. But that way I'm not doing it all in the one. I just thought it'd be a little easier. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is get this piece on here. And so I'm just going to use my glue. I'm going to just run a little strip of glue right there. And then we'll just add this onto it. Okay. So now I'm not putting it all the way. You can leave it to come up a tad. And that way you can see like so. Okay. So we have that piece. So the next thing we want to do is we want to find our placement for these other little pieces. Okay. And so I'm thinking I come in about like so. So I'm going to add a little glue right about on the back here. And then I'm just going to place this like so, right? Oops. Well, that's kind of stuck to there. So let's add a little more glue there. And then bring it right like so. Okay. Oh, boy, I'm having a hard time, aren't I? All right, we'll get it. There. Okay. Oops. That's because the whole back of this is sticky. Okay, hopefully. There, I'll get it. Okay. Boy, that wants to give me a hard time today, doesn't it? Let's get it there. All right, we'll just leave it like so. Now on this one, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm just going to add a little bit of the glue right here. And I want to come in like so. And I know that's going to stick there. Okay. All righty. So I finally got it. But I know there's glue on the back of this one. So this one's going to be a little funny until it dries. So hopefully by my next video, it'll be nice and dry. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to bring one of my candy canes down, and I'm adding this piece, the bottom front piece, to the front candy cane. And so that's kind of how I'm going to start this, just to make it easier. So I'm going to not put glue everywhere. I want to just get a little bit. So hopefully I can get it on here. Okay. So I just want a little bit on there. And then I need to just kind of see, I want the candy cane to be like so. Okay. So let's see if we can get that to stick. We can bring that down a little bit. Whoops. I don't want the, there we go. All right, let's see. And hopefully I can just dab up some of that glue. Okay. All right, so we have that on there now. So the next thing we want to do is get our next candy cane. And I think when I did this one, I went ahead and did, let's see. So I've got the bottom candy cane to the front of the snow. And then candy cane. Oh, so we want to get this candy cane onto these. So I kind of got to see where I'm thinking this one goes. Oops, well, actually, I think it wants to go like this. Let's see if I can get that onto the bottom. There we go. I think that's about, I want that right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I was trying to remember how I did this because I put this one together quite a few days ago. So we're going to go ahead and get this like this. Okay, there we go. All right. There. Okay, so we really just want, oops, here we go again with the, I just don't want that all the way down on that side. It's kind of crooked. So, all right. Okay, so I've got that one. So next I can add this next candy cane here and see how you're going to see this candy cane like so. So we know it's going to be put on right here. So I want to add some glue here. And let's see, whoops. You guys, hopefully I'm in the frame so you can see what I'm doing, right? There we go. I'm thinking that's probably good. Okay. Hopefully that stays. Okay. So now we can add this other piece to, oops, I must have just glued it right along the bottom there. Okay. And so that way we'll have that piece ready. And we'll get a little bit here. Okay, so we're just going to add this to the bottom, like so. And so now we have this piece all put together. Okay, so now on part 2, so this is part 1 of doing the elf girl. And so part 2, I'll see you in part 2, and we'll go ahead and get her all done up. We're going to do her eyes, her face, all her clothes, everything. And then I'll be showing you how I did the little snow and all the little glitter and everything. So if you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. If you have any questions, you can drop those below as well. And I'll see you in part 2. Thanks. Bye-bye.